howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. We got a brand new Austin Dillon paint scheme that I'm not sure if it looks like a construction sign or just some crazy like energy drink type of looking hot rod here. Beautiful AAA Chevrolet Camaro, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get it right out of the box. Alrighty fellas, brand new out of the good old box, and I gotta say, immediately, right off the bat, the one thing that stands out to me is the red. I absolutely gotta say, the render for this diecast, the images, heck, you're probably seeing right now in the video, this car, it does not do this car justice. The red on this thing is straight up like a Budweiser kind of Ferrari red. It is absolutely standing out very tall. So let's go over to the nose of this car. So for some reason, AAA sponsor Logano and Austin Dillon. I'm not really sure if there's a connection, maybe to Dow Chemicals somehow. It's kind of like apples to oranges there, but it's weird how they sponsored a Chevrolet driver and a Ford driver. So you got AAA right here. Obviously, no front windshield banner because it's the Monster Energy era. You got Austin Dillon in the back, though. Go to the front of the car here. You got the very hard-to-wrap Chevrolet bow tie headlights. You got Richard Childress Racing right there, like the little... I guess you call it like a graffiti construction arrow pattern. It kind of goes in the door behind the 3 for the front fender, and then goes over here to the front valence. Very, very nice, like the white RCR and number 3 logos. That should have been done better, though, the headlight. But it does happen, though. You get the Moog, Mail Comp, Edelbrock, Sunoco logos. And let's go to the left side of this car. And let's kind of look at the detail of this paint scheme, because I tell you what, it is really detailed. When you kind of look at it from afar, like a render you would see on your computer or your mobile device when you're about to order this car. And speaking of which, you could probably get it at Circle B Diecast still. That's where I got this one from if you want to get free shipping. Any orders $20 or more, make sure you use the promo code Diecastbuffet, all one word. You got Goodyear right here. But you can see behind the Goodyear logo, you have kind of a darker, kind of I guess like a wine red arrow pattern. So it gives it some three-dimensional depth. But more of a forefront, you have this white arrow pattern. And you can notice how the front over here is a lot cleaner of the arrows. But it starts to get more and more jagged. And then back here, it's really an aggressive edge to it. So I just love the detail of this paint scheme. And you can even see some of these kind of tear marks, the aggressive striping, if you will, on the dark red here. So, I mean, the paint scheme altogether, the red is a 10 out of 10 paint job, right? Love the red. But the three-dimensional pattern to this car really sets it out. I mean, I gotta say, it looks like an entirely different car than you would see on your diecast render. But something I just noticed here, oh my gosh, there's no Austin Dillon logo. Holy crap. There's literally, look at this. You got an Austin Dillon name banner there, and there's none over here. Now, I know I've made this mistake on my custom diecast because you put it on there and then it accidentally falls off before you can clear coat it. But that, I've never seen that on a Lionel product. That is actually kind of funny. You got Lucas Oil, Freightliner, Bosch, Sherwin-Williams, and Coca-Cola. Race Car, Mechanics Wear, 3M, Flowmaster IR, Goodyear. Number 3, American Ethanol. We know cars and drivers. That's pretty much the only thing I know, is cars, like race cars, and their drivers. Other than that, I could not know. If you asked me what, I don't know, some random math question, I wouldn't have freaking known at all. If it ain't about race cars, I do not know. You got Dow Chemical, Bass Pro Shops, American Ethanol there. Notice how the shark fin even has a little bit of that striping pattern there. Very, very sharp. Over to the back of the car, and this is a super nice touch. So the red and white is just all over the car, right? The three-dimensional detail is fabulous. But I love how Dale Jr. kind of started this trend, at least from what I can remember, is painting the caboose of these cars one color, and usually it's painted black or like a charcoal gray, and my goodness, man, it really sets the car apart. The bright, high saturation and contrast of the red and the white with the very dark, very sleek, modern black, decal back here. Very, very sharp. And then you have the Earnhardt vibes here with the white and red number 3. But God, look at that gloss right there in the middle of the whole tailgate here. Beautiful. Got the AAA logo, got the bow tie, the Camaro, and ZL1 Okuma logos there. But to go to the right side of this diecast here, we do have the name banner, fortunately. But I gotta say, man, this is a fabulous freaking car. Like, I did not pick up this diecast in 2018 because the renders to me looked kind of, I don't know, it just didn't really meet the eye. From a render's perspective, I think you could say this paint scheme's a little all over the place, but it's one of those cars that if you get it in hand, Oh my god, man, it's gonna knock your socks off. This thing is, I mean, I cannot believe how beautiful this paint scheme is compared to on the render and in person. It is a entirely different paint scheme. Like, my gosh, the car looks so all over the place with these stripings when you look at it online. But once you get this car in hand and you see the red, you see the white, just beautiful, beautiful race car. You go to the nose, or the roof of the diecast, you got the number 3, it's the inverted pattern, you know, white on the doors and then red on the roof. Very, very sharp. At AAA.com. But another thing that I think it's kind of funny about this paint scheme is that with Logano's AAA car, they have red, white, and blue. This one's just red and white. So I'm assuming it's 2 different branches of the AAA program. You got, of course, Austin Dillon there, and in AAA, once again, right there on the deck lid, the spoiler is painted black, the splitter is all red, so it gives a little bit more variety there, but my gosh! I mean, this is a fabulous freaking diecast here. Thoroughly surprised, and this is a sleeper car if I've seen one. You know, Dillon's always had a lot of cool paint schemes, but they didn't make many of them for the Camaro era, okay? They're getting slower and slower on producing the RCR cars, but I love this paint scheme. I truly do. The render does not do it justice. I will say, though, I wish the 3 was a little bit more pushed back. That's just me. But look at the hood decal here, man. Look how big the AAA logo is. That looks fantastic. I love when sponsors put big logos. If they would have just put a small little dink and dunk logo there, that would have looked like crap. But when they take up the whole side panel, we're looking at you, Wyndham Rewards, Ryan Newman Diecast, and Hunt Brothers Pizza, Kevin Harvick Diecast. When you use the whole proper side of the race car here, you give that detail, you get that variety, and it just makes the paint scheme look so much more complete. But this is how you do a really cool paint job here, man. This is a 2018 car, too, which is crazy. To think that this is a 2018 car, obviously, I'm just now reviewing it, but beautiful, beautiful paint scheme, fellas. What do y'all think about this race car? I am thoroughly shocked how good this thing looks in person. I mean, absolutely. If you have not picked up this car and you're an Austin Dillon cat, you like just cool alternate paint schemes, this thing blows the Dow Chemical car right out of the water. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, fellas, this car should be still in stock over there at Circuit Diecast and Plan B Sales. Check out the promo code down below for free shipping, fellas. What a cool looking paint scheme here, man. Absolutely. If I had to give it a number, though, for this paint scheme, I'm going to give it a solid 9.2. I really, really like this car. Very impressed, Lionel. Very impressed. Great paint work. It's got that Ferrari kind of fire engine red, just a very nice bright color that I wouldn't be half surprised if you took this thing out in the sunlight, how bright and shiny that red would be. So, hope you're having a fantastic day out there. Diecastbuffet, signing off.